Hello, and welcome to the third part of the tutorial series for the COVID-19 simulator developed as part of the EUVABECO project. In this tutorial, we focus on the timing of a measure to demonstrate that even a short time shift can have a significant impact. In this scenario, we simulate a lockdown during a historical wave of infections in Poland during winter 2021. Specifically, a baseline scenario without additional measures is compared with two counterfactual scenarios, one in which a lockdown is introduced earlier and one in which it is introduced later. For this, we choose the time frame of interest, November 1, 2021 until March 1, 2022. For now, no changes are made and the Simulate button is clicked. After a short simulation run, the results are displayed. Next, the Save button is selected to save the simulation under the name Baseline. Hovering over the reproduction number plot, we can see how the restaurant and other restrictions are lowering the RT starting December 12th. For our exemplary simulation, we want to observe what would have happened if a lockdown had been implemented 1 or 2 weeks earlier. For this, click the Scenarios button with the cogwheel icon, located next to the date fields. This opens 3 selection areas below the date settings. In the left-hand area, the Transmission Scenarios section is displayed. Here, up to 3 transmission changes can be defined. To add a new change, click the Add Transmission Change button. An input field opens where the start date of the transmission change is set to November 27, 2021. Then, Lockdown minus 40% is selected. For the lockdown duration, 14 days are selected. This matches the end of our additional lockdown to the start of Poland's actual lockdown on November 7th. All other settings remain unchanged. Click Simulate again. Once the results are displayed, save the simulation under the name Lockdown 14 Days Earlier. To create the third scenario, the type of measure remains Lockdown minus 40%, while the start date of the measure is shifted by 7 days to December 4th. The duration of the lockdown is set to 7 days. This matches the end of our additional lockdown to the start of Poland's restrictions. All other settings remain the same. After clicking Simulate, the results are displayed. This scenario is then saved under the name Lockdown 7 Days Earlier. After completing these steps, 3 simulations are available. The baseline is the reference scenario. The second is the lockdown scenario, in which the lockdown starts 2 weeks earlier. The third is a scenario in which the lockdown starts 1 week earlier. Under the heading Simulation Results, the scenarios can be compared. Clicking on Compare first displays the currently open simulation. Previously saved scenarios can then be added using the Add Comparison button. This step is repeated until all 3 scenarios are displayed in the comparison overview. Users can then switch between different metrics, such as cumulative cases, daily incidence, hospitalizations, or daily deaths to see how the earlier lockdowns reduced the number of cases, patients, and fatalities.